All right, grading policies. So, why am I still in this week one post? Because if you're unwilling to follow the ground rules that I laid out right here, start with the week's post, check for updates, go to the daily quest before you do anything else in the classroom. You know, and you read the board because there's always stuff on the board. You know, it may or may not have changed, but you pay attention because that's how I communicate with you. I want you to be in charge of your learning. If you paid attention to these two very long videos and read all the words, you are well on your way to success. If you blew through that, you're well on your way to something other than success. Okay, MacLab Media, policies and expectations. Every business has policies and expectations, and I want to get to the business and I want to get to all the cool stuff we're going to be doing. But we're at school, and one of the things that I hate about school, one of the reasons school sucks so bad, is we as teachers are expected to throw down a single letter on you to measure you somehow. You know, how ridiculous. You got an 87 in some class, so you got a B. What was the 13% you didn't understand? And was that 13% really important? Okay, I'm not going to go there because I'll go on a big rant because I still think school sucks and we're out to change it. All right, and part of the way is with my grading policy. This has evolved over the years, but you might notice, hey, look, the same amount of experience and gold as in that other quest, but this time there's 3 times as much in stage 4. Why 3 times? Because this is more important. The dailies are important, but this is more important. I want to cover this once and only once. So you better pay attention because you're going to be held accountable. Those of you who listen are going to say, seriously? That's it? Oh, well, I get that. So listen up. POLEX, policies and expectations. Get it? Read the words. You currently have an A. I haven't done anything. Well, yeah, you did. You already paid attention to the weekly quest, right? The first daily. Okay? You are expected to maintain that A all year long. Well, how am I supposed to do that, huh? This may sound familiar. Try your best. Don't give up. You're going to make mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. I make mistakes. I've recorded this video over and over. I'm trying to learn from them and play by the rules. Hey, everything has rules. I'm a teacher. I hate grades. I don't want to give grades. If I don't give grades, I get fired. Okay, so I'm going to play by the rules. I'm going to give you grades, but I'm going to try my best to come up with a different way to do this with no homework, no tests, no loopholes, no tricks. Huh? You kidding? Well, Scott, how are we supposed to prove we learned? This is a show what you know classroom. Whether or not you're learning will be self-evident. It'll be as if you carried a big sign above you that said, hey, I'm giving about 50% effort. Well, what a dumb idea that is. That's not trying your best. That is giving up. That's not learning from your mistakes. And as you will come to understand, it's not playing by the rules. So, freedom with responsibility. One of Valhalla's original slogans, along with deeds, not words. Don't tell me you're going to do it. Do it. Okay? These policies are non-negotiable. Okay? Read this. Read this. Some of you aren't going to believe it. Scott, go, my work's not as good as everyone else's. How can I have an A? Does this rubric, did anything I say so far have anything to do with your work, with the quality of your work? If you try, don't give up, learn from your mistakes, and play by the rules, your work will improve. Hey, look, a placeholder video that you're watching right now. The following video explains our grading policy. Watch, listen, and learn. I'll click this first. No. Watch this first. Okay? Because if you went there first, and came back and didn't watch the rest of this video because you said, oh, I understand. You didn't understand because you're not playing by the rules. The rules say finish these videos no matter how long and boring they are. Look, this grading policy is so important I made it a menu item. So this link or this link both go to the same page. Or the grading policies, and this may sound familiar. You'll begin the year with an A and are expected to maintain that A all year long. How? Hey, look, try your best, don't give up, learn from your mistakes, and play by the rules. Doesn't that sound familiar? Oh my goodness. So I have nowhere to go but down. I have an A, and all I can do is try to hang on. No, that would be a pretty ridiculous way to grade. We have perks every 6 weeks. You play by the rules for 6 weeks. At the first grading window, you have the opportunity to pick one of these 5 perks. You want to stream music? Via a playlist. I don't want you going to YouTube. I love YouTube, but I don't want you going there and clicking video and then going back and clicking another video. That's ridiculous. Make a playlist and play it on your favorite streaming content. We have permission from the district. 20% time. I want to do my thing. I'm really interested in this. And we'll talk about creative freedom and how it comes into play as 20% time as it relates to MacLab Media. First, you get Monday. The rest of the year, Mondays are yours. You still have to do the daily. Okay? You still have to check the week's post. But then everything else is your time. Got it? And if you don't do it on Monday, well then on Tuesday, you'll have 2 because you can't get to Tuesdays without doing Mondays. Got it? We'll talk more about that. 2 homework passes, self-explanatory. You can buy these for 300 gold in the store. And you can repeat that if you want to do that. 1 honor, hey, 20% more loot. Is that going to be worth it? Maybe I should do the math. Or just take 500 gold. You'll figure it out. But the idea that these perks last all year or until you use them up, if it's the homework passes, that fails to be true if you just stop working. You stop trying. You stop giving it your all. You stop playing by the rules. Get it? Get it? It's starting to make sense, isn't it? Look at B. This is for people who don't get it, who start making bad choices. Every one of us is going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. The trouble begins when you don't learn from your mistakes. Okay? You do something wrong, it doesn't mean your grade's dropping. I'm going to talk to you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Go back and do that again. Do it right. And if I have to keep saying it, I'm not going to tell you I'm lowering your grade. It's just going to happen. And if you don't correct that issue right away, it's going to drop again. But my work is great. It doesn't say anything about your work on this. The best student in the class can drop all the way down here. I don't want you in the class if you won't play by the rules. We're a team, and this only works if we're all on the same page. Look, I hate grades. I don't want to change your grade. You make me change your grade, well, there's going to be a cost. Lose these perks. Well, at least for the 6-week grading window. But I want to stream music. Well, maybe at week 12 you can do that. Play by the rules. Don't let your grade drop. As soon as it drops, you're out for that 6-week period. You're not going to get the perk this time. You can get it back to an A, but you're not getting the perk. And if you keep dropping, I'll let you go ahead and read this stuff. The idea that this grading policy is tied to an entire manifesto that's in Reimagine is part of a holistic view of how school should work. If you want to learn more about it, you can read about it. I've got all of this online. But now you know the grading policies. Now you understand what we're doing in here. And now you can click through to stage 3, read what it has to say, make sure you understand all this stuff, then click through to stage 4 and see, oh, I forgot to put the bonus loot on here. I will go ahead and do that. So when you encounter this, there will be bonus loot here. And it'll be more than 10 gold. So, do you understand? I hope so, because I'm done talking.